Welcome back. The Democratic Alliance has welcomed victory in the city of Ekurhuleni, and that's after the ANC and the EFF, as we now know, failed to reach an agreement yesterday around who should replace Tania Campbell as mayor. The EFF withdrew from the race, while the ANC failed to secure enough votes against the DA coalition, leading to Campbell being reinstated. For more on this, we're joined now by the ANC's Chief Whip, Jongizizwe Dlabathi, joins us via our video link this morning. Jongizizwe, you are also the candidate that was fielded by the ANC, garnering 99 votes. Take us into your confidence. Was there an existing agreement between the ANC and the EFF going into council yesterday?
Firstly, it's not a situation of an existing agreement between the ANC and the EFF. I think you would recall that the ANC tabled a motion of no confidence against the executive mayor, and we provided substantial reasons why we felt that this motion must be discussed. And you will recall that the motion was successful. In fact, many political parties, inclusive of the EFF itself, agreed with us that indeed the state of the city is a concern, it is dire, and that we all need to save it. So we did not have an agreement with the EFF. It was the ANC advancing a motion as part of its role of being effective in opposition.
But I mean, going into that council sitting yesterday, was the expectation not that the EFF will come out or that the ANC would come out with the mayoral change? Was there not an agreement that either one of those parties will come out with the mayoral change?
There were discussions between many political parties in council, including the EFF itself. You would know that the EFF made it clear that they want the mayor, and as a result, they would have put a mayoral candidate. Unfortunately, their mayoral candidate decided to withdraw, but the ANC did put its own mayoral candidate, and the outcome, as we all know it, it happened as it did yesterday. We are obviously disappointed as the African National Congress, but we think that we have achieved our objective, which in the main was to ensure that we expose the state of the city.
Wait, I'm sorry, you said you've achieved your objective. Tania Campbell is back in office.
Yeah, the motion, it was not merely about the removal of Tania. Firstly, it was about for us to expose the collapsing state of service delivery, which we think, as I said, we've achieved on the basis that at that point in time, Tania was removed. Unfortunately, we could not garner enough votes for the second part, which is to elect a new mayor, which in our view, it was supposed to be a person who is fit for a purpose. And that is why I am confirming that we are disappointed, but be that as it may, we'll continue with our work of being effective in opposition.
It's a major blow, isn't it, Jongizizwe, from that bigger plan that the ANC has of regaining control of major metros, especially in Gauteng?
We don't take it as a major blow for the mere fact that it is just but parts of what we thought we were going to achieve. We are not entirely obsessed about the position. We came in knowingly that there are prospects for us to win, but equally there are prospects for us to lose. But as I said, for us, the primary thing was really to expose the state of the city through which all or a number of parties concurred. And we now know that in Ekurhuleni waste is not collected. We now know in Ekurhuleni that the city is actually collapsing financially. We now know that there are a number of service providers who have not been paid for 5 months. So we have exposed that as the African National Congress. And on the basis of that motion, I can tell you now that all the 18 points that we've raised in that motion are going to constitute an area of focus for this DA-led coalition. And we will continue to exercise scrutiny and oversight over them.
The issues that unfolded, what unfolded in Ekurhuleni yesterday obviously doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens on the back of what's happening in Joburg Council as well, right? And the ANC's aim of getting Dada Morero back into the mayor's office, for which it needs EFF support, is obviously under threat now as well.
Well, we can say that, but let's leave it to those that are negotiating. And of course, we will get a confirmation when the council meeting in the city of Joburg sits. I wouldn't want to comment much about the affairs of Johannesburg.
All right, Jongizizwe Dlabathi, let me thank you for your time this morning. Sticking to his story there, the ANC's chief whip in Ekurhuleni, that the party is not obsessed with power, but is happy to be in the opposition benches. I wonder what you make of that.